Okay, good morning, one and all. So we were discussing about the lesson, the polar region. Yes or no? So the last class I had briefly described what is polar region, which areas are known as polar region, what is tundra region and all. Now, icebergs. You might have heard the word. Okay, icebergs means during summer season, huge chunks of ice, very huge size of ice, break off and float into the ocean. It is called icebergs. Okay, very huge. That means when we are seeing, we may see some ups. When we are going in the ocean, we may feel like a hill like that. Ice. Downside also it will be there big. Such icebergs are very powerful. You might have heard Titanic ship. Titanic ship was wrecked or broken by hitting like one such icebergs. Okay, it will be like mountain like in ocean. Okay, so icebergs during the summer, huge chunks of ice. It is separated and it is floated and it will be break off and it will float and move into the ocean. It is known as icebergs. Coming to the term kayaks, K-A-Y-A-K-S. Kayaks means a small canoe-like boats made of animal skin stretched over a wooden frame. In a wooden frame with the animal skin, they are making one boat which is used by the tundra people. That is known as kayaks. Okay, kayaks means small canoe-like boats made of animal skin stretched in a wooden frame. Horizon. You might have be familiar with the word horizon. Horizon means the place where the earth appears to meet the sky. That means if you are going in the middle of the ocean or something, early morning or in the evening, you can see the sunrise or sunset just like as it is coming from the water like that. So no. So that is known as the place horizon, the place where the earth appears to meet the sky. So the sun rises, it will be very beautiful scene. If you get any time, you can visit. In the evening means during the sunset time. Morning means early morning in the sunrise. Not in our area. Okay, what I told is in ocean, sea areas. We will in the evening means we will see that the sun is just deep going into the water like that. So that place where the earth appears to meet the sky is known as horizon. Permafrost. I already told you what is the meaning of permafrost. A thick ice layer on the polar region. Okay, big one kind of ice region. Next one term which is familiar in this polar lesson means muklaks. M-U-K-L-U-K-S. Muklaks. The meaning is the boots which is worn by Eskimos. The boots worn by Eskimos are known as muklaks, just as we are wearing shoes, slippers. The boots which is worn by or wear by Eskimos are known as muklaks. Parkas, P-A-R-K-S, parkas. The meaning wooden jackets of Eskimos. Eskimos will wear some wooden jackets which is made of wood. It may be some weight like that, but it will be very protective for them, for their culture and for their climate. So such a kind of wooden jackets of Eskimos are known as parkas. Next, Sedna, another one term. S-E-D-N-A, Sedna. The goddess of life, health and food. Okay. The name of the goddess of life, health and food, it is Sedna. Okay, these are the important terms. Now coming to usually the people who are living in this tundra area, I told you their main means of livelihood is fishing and hunting. Fish are netted in deep muddy waters, not like in our area. In muddy waters, they will net for the fish through holes of ices. Sometimes they will use the holes of ices also. Ices, they will make some holes like that. With that also they may catch the fishes which are mainly seen in muddy waters. Actually, the Eskimos first entered North America 5,000 years ago. Okay, from which area? From Asia. From Asia, the Eskimos just entered the North America. The places I told you, Siberia, Alaska, that all, that's all belong to North American continent. So actually, these Eskimos, they were first in Asia. From Asia, they entered into North America almost 5,000 years ago. Now the main food of the part of their food are meat, fish, and the fish fat. That are the main major part of their food. As you know, the firewood, to make firewood is needed now. As the firewood is scarce or as it is not available in that area, often they eat raw or frozen meat. We are eating cooked meat or cooked meals, cooked curries. But in that area, they are not able to get fire or firewood is not available there. They cannot have such raw materials to burn fire. So usually they eat only raw meat or frozen meat. And I told you igloos. Igloos are the basic shelter of Eskimos, and igloos are made of ice cubes. With ice cubes they will make the igloo, and which is used to as a house for their living. Now, Eskimos used to sleep on a bench covered by animal skin. So, as their main occupation is hunting also, they will be able to get plenty of animal skins. So they used to sleep on a bench covered by animal skin. Animal skin they will keep like that, and they used to sleep in that area. Snow houses are used in eastern and central regions only, okay, where there are more snow size and everything. Which area? Eastern and central regions of polar tundra area, they used snow houses which is known as igloos. The northern part of the continents with the polar region is known as tundra, as I told you previously. Eskimos show deep concern for life, their health, their sickness, their starvation, and their death. That means for each and everything they will have some reasons. They believe in spirits. Spirits means they believe that after death there is a life. That is called the spirit, okay. After the death, the spirit will be wandering. So such way, the Eskimos believe the spirits. They believe in supernatural powers and spirits. Like there is one power which is beyond our strength. So that is called a supernatural power. Who are having extracurricular power or extra power comparing to other powers, that is known as supernatural power. So they believe in supernatural power and spirits. Shamans, I already told you, shamans are the skilled people who are performing rituals or pujas. Next, the main recreation for them, wrestling. Wrestling you might have seen in TV and everything, like this gusti like that, okay. One is catching the other and making to form. Wrestling, racing, harpoon. Harpoon means one wood like big stick like one end will be sharpened like that and they will throw like this. So, wrestling, racing, harpoon throwing, these are the main contest among the athletic activities which are very popular among these Eskimos people, okay. Next, we are going to learn about the polar region and equatorial regions, the difference based on what we have studied about equator region in class 7. Last year we studied about equatorial region in 7th class. How it is different from polar region. So we will make a comparison, okay? Polar region, equatorial region. Polar region first we take. Sunrise are always inclined, so temperatures are slow. Inclined means not the straight way, inside. Okay, sunrises are always inclined, so the temperature are low. Coming to equatorial region, sunrise fall vertically. Okay, vertically means straight like that. So automatically what will happen? Temperatures are high. So the main first point between polar region and equatorial region. Polar region, sunrise, it is inclined inside way, so the temperatures are low. But in equatorial region, it is coming vertically, so temperatures are high. Now coming to polar region, the second point, snowfall occurs frequently. Already you know it is fully covered with ice and snow and everything. So snowfall occurs frequently, continuously there will be snowfalls. But in equatorial region we are having rainfall frequently. So see the difference. In polar region, snowfall occurs frequently. Frequently means the meaning understood now. Continuously or always like that. So, but in equatorial region instead of snowfall we are having rainfall. Rainfall occurs frequently in equatorial region. Coming to that point, no forest cover except lichens, grass and creepers. The main grass, name of the grass is lichens grass. Then some creepers only we can find in polar region. Okay, no other forest cover. But on the other hand, equatorial region we can see evergreen forest. Evergreen means there will be always greenish. There will not be such shading or night. So the difference, okay, in the trees. In polar region we can see only a few lichen grass or some creepers, no other forest cover. But in equatorial region we can see evergreen forest. Then coming to the polar region, low density of population. What is the difference between population and density of population? Population means number of people who are living in our area. Now suppose the population of Chinnakondaipidi 25,000 or 50,000. So how many people are living in our Chinnakondaipidi? All together we can call the population. But density of population is different. Density of population means number of people who are living in 1 square kilometer. Is it clear? How we are calculating density of population means the number of people who are living in 1 square kilometer. So in cities and towns the density of population is more. In villages the density of population is high. As you know, cities and towns the people are thickly oriented and living. So in 1 square kilometer the number of people will be more. So the density of population will be more in cities and towns. In villages, the number of people who are living in 1 square kilometer it will be less. So I think you got the difference between population and density of population. So coming here, in polar region, low density of population. That means the number of people who are living in 1 square kilometer it is very low. But in equatorial region, high density of people population, because equatorial region is very suitable for the people to live. Next coming to cold deserts are extended. Desert you know. Now Rajasthan there is a desert with sand and everything. But in polar region, cold deserts full of ice and everything, it will be extended like that. Far, almost all areas it is desert like with ice and snows. So that's why cold deserts are extended. But in equatorial region, hot deserts, that means like in Rajasthan we are having Thar desert, that is known as hot deserts. In equatorial region, hot deserts are spread over. So the difference you understood now. Cold deserts means snow, ice and everything. Such areas are more in polar regions. In equatorial region, hot deserts like Thar Desert, Sahara Desert, like that it will be extended more, spread out. Then coming to the last point, polar region, rare species live here. Species means different kinds of animals. Okay. Now you know we are having different kinds of animals. We can see in equatorial region, but in polar region, very rare species live here. Like polar region, one of the main, this is penguin. Then caribou. Like that, very rare species type we can see in polar region. Comparing to polar region, equatorial region, we can see variety species of animals live here. Okay, these are the main difference between or similarities or differences between polar region and equatorial region. Okay, now we will note some key points. So last time you wrote I think 3 or 4. Next one key main important word. Keyword kayaks. Kayaks, what I told? Kayaks are small canoe-like boats. Okay. Small